Hi guys, and welcome to another unboxing video, and in this video I treated myself to a mouse. It's a kind of a cheap gaming mouse. As you can see on the screen there, it's only £9.77, but it's also the same one as I bought for my wife's iMac, but just in black. So I thought I'd have one because I was so impressed with the quality. I thought I'd make an unboxing video showing how I also install the thing too, so you got a rough idea of what you're going to deal with. As I unbox the mouse, you can see I'm just checking it over to make sure it's okay. Looks exactly the same as the white one, but obviously in black. Quality is still good. And there's that little bit I need to take off so I can stick in the computer. That's how they connect. The next stage is obviously to put the batteries in. But yeah, quite happy with that. Looks alright. So just to recap what you get in there, you get the mouse, get a box, instructions, and also that little thing that connects your computer with the mouse, the wireless transmitter. Okay, first things first is to put the battery in. It only takes one AA battery, and just as a point of note, be careful when you're opening the little flap that covers the battery. It's very fragile. It's probably the only gripe I've got really. It's actually very flimsy, so be careful because I feel that this would snap. As you can see from the clip, I'm just being extra special careful. Right, the next stage is to get the computer, or whatever you're going to use. I'm going to use my MacBook Pro here, and just get this all settled. Make sure the device is switched on first. I know it sounds obvious, but it's probably a set sequence for this, and I suggest this is probably a little bit better. Get myself comfortable with my mouse pad, put the mouse on it, looks nice, and there it is. That's the little wireless transmitter. And that just pops in the side there, just like that. Now this is the first time I've actually installed this mouse onto this MacBook Pro. I had no issues with my wife's iMac, or indeed my son's PC. He's got a Corsair one now. Let's have a look. Okay, so I've got this instruction. It cannot be identified, and it cannot be used until it's identified. So we're just going to follow the on-screen prompts and see what we get next. The cursor you can see moving around the screen there is from my touchpad from my MacBook Pro, not the actual mouse. My MacBook Pro, for some unknown reason, actually thinks I'm trying to identify a new keyboard being attached, probably another wireless one. That's obviously not the case. Again, the cursor's been moved around with the touchpad on my MacBook. It's not actually connected as yet, so it's kind of good that you're seeing this because I'm troubleshooting with you. A little bit frustrating because I had no issues like this at all when installing it on my son's homemade PC or indeed my wife's iMac. I've also got another MacBook Pro and it didn't have any issues at all either, so I think it's just an anomaly. Well, I hope so. Let's find out. Okay, so nothing's happening as yet. Oh, hold on. So the keyboard cannot be identified. It's not a keyboard. I just okayed it, and then I'm going to start the whole process over again. So start from afresh. So probably the best thing to do is to close things off, and then to actually take the mouse adapter out of the side of the MacBook and start again. And that's precisely what I'm going to do now. Okay, here's my adapter. So I'm going to put it back in. Just try it again. You never know. Okay, I'm just going to try another battery just in case. Well, there you go. That says a lot. It's probably because the other battery didn't work. And if you notice the flashing light there, that's obviously an indicator to make sure it's connecting. It automatically did that. Didn't have to click or do anything. So not defective at all. And you can learn from this. Make sure the battery's okay before you popped it in. I assumed it was because it was a new battery pack, but feels nice. And let's have a look at the screen now. Let's see if I can move the mouse on. There you go. Lovely. Feels very nice. Just like the one we've used before. Absolutely wonderful. Would I recommend it? Yes. Make sure the batteries work before you try installing the mouse because you'll have other issues. It's great. Very cheap and lovely.